Hello yogis and welcome to my channel. Today I have a creative yoga class for you. This is part 1 of a 3-part video. So it is actually a 1-hour long class, but it can also be done as a practice on its own. So if you would like to only do this, just finish at the end of the video. Or if you would like to continue, then there are links for part 2 and 3 in the description of the video. We will start in all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Cat-cow. Inhale deeply, arch the back. Exhale, round. Again, inhale, arch, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, contract the abdomen. Repeat it a few more times on your own. And begin to free the movement. You can do hip circles, you can move the shoulders, you can go forward and back into a child's pose. Do whatever feels good to you to warm up the spine. Throughout the whole practice, keep connecting to your breath. Breathe evenly and deeply and calmly. Now tuck the toes under and move the hips back and up for downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, begin stretching one leg and then the other. Bending one knee and then the other one. Moving the hips, relaxing the head down, stretching the toes. Again, find a movement that feels good to you. Then roll forward into a plank position. Come down all the way to the ground. Bring the fingertips outside of the mat for a wide Cobra pose. Lift up on the fingertips and relax the head back. Come down smoothly to the floor. Repeat these waves a few more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, expand. Exhale down. Bring the hands under the shoulders and then lift everything up into baby cobra. Lift the hands, elbows, head and upper back. Exhale down. Inhale up again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Stretch the arms forward and the legs. Lift one leg and the opposite arm. And bring them down. Lift the other leg and the other arm. And bring them back down. Again, lift one leg and the opposite arm. And switch. Now speed up the movement like you're swimming. This is the Pilates exercise, swimming. Stretch the arms back next to the hips and join the heels together. Keep the upper back and chest up. Now bend the knees and grab the ankles. Stretch the legs up and back into a bow position. Point and flex the feet. Keep grabbing the ankles or the feet and relax the chin down. Really pull the feet into the hips. Stretch the quadricep muscles. And relax the feet and the hands down. Tuck the toes under, bring the hands under the shoulders, and come up into an upward facing dog with the toes tucked. Then come forward and roll over the toes into a regular upward facing dog. Do that a few more times. Go back, toes tucked, and forward. Roll over the toes. Roll back and forth. Then release into a downward facing dog. Relax the head. Roll forward into a plank position and do these toe rolls again. Roll forwards and back. For this, you will have to activate the core and really grip through the fingertips to stabilize yourself. Keep the lower abdomen sucked in. Keep rolling forward and backward. And then release back into a downward facing dog. Stretch the calf muscles again. Alternate bending one knee and then the other knee. Come forward plank. Inhale. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale upward facing dog and hold. Relax the head back. Then look over the right shoulder. Twist. Then look over the left shoulder. Come to center and now bring the right hip down towards the floor for a hip stretch and twist. Switch. Bring the left hip down towards the floor as you twist. Do that a few more times. Find what feels good to you. Then come to center and back to downward facing dog. Slowly walk the hands back and relax the torso over the legs. Grab the elbows and sway from side to side. You can keep a slight bend in the knees. The legs are a bit wider than hip width apart. Release all the tension from your back. You can play a little bit with the weight, bringing it a little bit forward onto the toes, and then bringing the weight a bit back toward the heels. Keep the head and the arms relaxed. Then you can alternate, straightening one leg and then the other leg, stretching one hamstring at a time. Then you can bring the fingertips to the floor, keeping the head relaxed, and go onto the toes on the right foot, and then go onto the toes on the left foot. Alternate, stretching the feet. Bring the hands behind your back, wrists together, and right thumb on top. Stretch the arms forward. Switch. Bring the left thumb on top. Remember to keep a slight bend in the knees, or a big bend if you need it. Now flip the palms into the other direction. Open the palms and stretch the forearms with the right thumb on top. Switch, bring the left thumb on top with the palms open. Now slowly bend the knees more and go down into a yogi squat, Malasana. Bring the hands to the chest. Now take a bind over the right leg. Open the chest. You may grab the fingertips or grab the wrist. Now bind around the left leg. Bring the arms back to center and slowly come up while keeping the arms touching the legs if possible. So your torso is staying down while only your hips are going up and down. Do that a few times. Bring the hips up and down. Last time, up and down. Stretch the arms up by the ears and come up only halfway into a bear pose. And down into yogi squat, keeping the arms stretched. Do that a few more times. Go up halfway into bear pose. And back down to yogi squat. Go up to bear pose. And down to the squat. Go up to bear pose and hold. Activate the legs. Go even lower. And release down to yogi squat. Now come all the way up, stretch the arms up, relax the head back, and bring the arms to the chest for a slight back bend. Open the throat and the chest. Come to center and all the way down into a forward fold. Relax. Slowly bend the knees and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. The head goes last. Now stretch the arms open. Reach to the sky. Relax the head back and bring the hands to the chest. We'll go into a deeper back bend. So first relax the head, tuck the tailbone in to protect the lower back, activate the glutes and the abs. Roll the shoulders back and really open the chest. Keep bending back, and once you reach your edge, stay there. Really firm up through the legs and the abs, and then you can reach back with the arms to the point where your eyes are looking. Breathe deeply. If you want, you can straighten the arms back and let them fall, as if you were going to do a drop back. Then slowly come up and relax down while grabbing your legs into a forward fold. If you want, you can interlace the fingers behind the back again and open the arms. Slowly roll up for a side stretch. The legs are still hip width apart. Now you can let the right hand slide down your right leg as you stretch the left arm over. Stretch the side body, and if you want, you can bring that left hand behind your right shoulder and then open the chest toward the sky. Now you can switch. Come up and slide the left hand down the left leg. Stretch the right arm up and stretch the side body. Then you can bring the right hand to the left shoulder and turn your chest upward toward the sky. Come up and bring the arms up overhead into a Lotus Mudra, an abundance mudra. So bring your wrists together, thumbs and little fingers together, and the rest of the fingers open. Imagine that you are taking the inspiration from the sky, from the infinite source of creativity, and bringing it down into your mind and down into your heart as you bring the Lotus Mudra down. Do that again. Stretch the arms up, take the Lotus Mudra, and then bring the Lotus Mudra down to your third eye and down into your heart. Turn the toes outward and keep the mudra as you go down into a yogi squat. Come up all the way Bring the mudra up to the sky, fill it up with inspiration. And then come down to the yogi squat and bring the inspiration and creativity into your heart. Do that again. Bring it up, stand up, and squat. Bring the abundance to your heart. Again, stand up, Lotus Mudra up, and squat. Do it a few more times. Inhale, stand, arms up. Exhale, down, squat. Inhale, stand, arms up. Exhale, down, squat. Last time, inhale up, arms up. And then open the feet out into a plie squat as you come back down with a mudra in front of your heart. Open the knees outward, squeeze the glutes, and open the inner thighs. Make sure to stay upright, with the torso over the hips and the knees opening out. Now begin pulsing up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay there and go up onto the toes. Bring the arms all the way up. Take the mudra again and bring the abundance down to your third eye and to your heart. Inhale the arms up again. Take the mudra and now leave it on your head in a variation of goddess pose. Breathe deeply. Relax the heels down, bring the arms down and open them. Stand up and exhale back into the squat for a bind. Bring the right shoulder to your right inner thigh and grab the left wrist behind your back. Open the chest. Look up if possible. Switch. Bring the left shoulder to the left inner thigh and grab the right wrist behind your back. Open your chest. Breathe deeply. Come out of the bind, straighten the legs, stand up, stretch the arms up, and turn the toes in and the heels out for a forward fold. Fold forward over the legs and grab the ankles. Relax the head down. If you want, you can also bring the hands to the ground. Come up halfway. Open the toes out into Skandasana. Bend the right knee and bring the hands to the chest. Switch. Bend the left knee and straighten the right. Again, switch to the right side. And now maybe take a bind, grabbing the left wrist or the fingertips behind your back. Switch to the left side. Maybe take a bind, grabbing the right wrist or the right fingertips behind your back. Open the chest. Then bring the hands to the ground and slide out into a wide straddle pose. Stay upright and flex the toes up to the sky. Then alternate pointing and flexing the feet. Now stretch over to the right side. Maybe grab the right foot with the left hand and use the right hand to keep the opposite hip reaching into the ground. Open the chest to the sky. Relax the head. Breathe. Switch. Stretch over to the left side. Maybe grab the left foot with the right hand and use the left hand to keep the other hip down. Come to center and now fold forward. You can grab the ankles with the hands if that feels good to you. And try to relax the chest and the chin onto the ground. Otherwise, you can also use your hands as a pillow for your forehead. Relax completely. Slowly come up, bend the legs and bring the knees together. You can hug your legs and relax your head onto your knees for a moment. Then you can choose to continue this practice with part 2 of the hour-long class, which is linked in the description. Or if you choose to stop here, then you can go into a Lotus Pose and do a short seated meditation, or you may take a traditional Shavasana. Observe your natural breath. Be thankful for your practice. I thank you deeply for practicing with me. Namaste.